We live at the bottom of an invisible ocean. Hey curious kids, Kevin here. Today on A Place Called Space, we are learning about the atmosphere. First of all, what even is an atmosphere? And then, what is Earth's like? Well, an atmosphere is a layer of gases around a body. Planet, moon, star, the space stuff, that are held down by gravity. This blanket of gas around Earth is commonly called air. It's held down by Earth's gravity, and because of that, the atmosphere is actually thicker around the equator and thinner at the poles. If you didn't know, that goes along with gravity. Gravity is just a little bit stronger at the equator and weaker at the north and south poles. Now, our atmosphere allows us to live. It holds the oxygen we breathe, as well as keeps the heat in from the sun. This is known as the greenhouse effect. The atmosphere also protects us from ultraviolet or UV radiation, which is harmful. Some still gets through though, which is why we wear sunscreen. Hey, the atmosphere is Earth's sunscreen. It protects itself. Now, what are the gases in Earth's atmosphere? We said oxygen. Well, it's mostly nitrogen and oxygen. 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. Then there is about 0.9% argon and 0.1% other gases, like carbon dioxide, methane, neon, krypton, and water vapor. Now, gravity gets weaker the higher you go off of the surface of Earth. Because of this, the atmosphere gets thinner as you go up, until it just kind of blends with outer space. There are 4 main levels in Earth's atmosphere. Now, the boundaries between each of the layers are kind of squishy, meaning there isn't an exact line where we can see where one ends and another starts. It's not like land and water, where we can clearly see the difference and we all agree where it is. Right there. So the altitudes, or how high each layer goes, that I'm about to tell you aren't exact. Remember, squishy. The 4 main layers of Earth's atmosphere are the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, and the thermosphere. The troposphere is the first one and goes up about 10 kilometers or 6 miles high. The stratosphere is from about that 10 kilometers to 50 kilometers or 31 miles high. Next, the mesosphere goes from about 50 kilometers to 85 kilometers or 53 miles high. And then the thermosphere, which is about 85 kilometers to 600 kilometers or 373 miles high. Now there is a 5th level to refer to the outer reaches of the atmosphere in space, and that's known as the exosphere, which is about 600 kilometers to 10,000 kilometers high, or 6,214 miles. But wait, Kevin, I've heard space starts at 100 kilometers. So space is in the thermosphere? Yeah. NASA defines the start of space at 100 kilometers, or about 62 miles high. Like I said, it's squishy and it blends. Now on to trivia. The answer to last week's question of what is the largest planet in our solar system is A, Jupiter. This week's question is, what is the name of the Perseverance rover twin on Earth? Is it A, Curiosity, B, Ingenuity, C, Optimism, or D, Promise? Tune in next week to get your answer. Always be curious.